What's up, everybody? Welcome to Metal Remains Backstage. I'm Carlos in New York City, and today we have a special guest. We have Freki from the band Varg.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty fine. Thank you very much for having me.
All right. You're located where in Europe? In Germany?
Yes, I'm located in northern Bavaria in Germany. So it's some kind of the middle of the country, let's say.
All right, cool. And we always like to start interviews with a question about music. What have you been listening to recently?
It's a good question. I listened a lot to Watain. I listened a lot to Forndom. And I listened a lot to Motorhead, which is my all-time favorite.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. We have been listening nonstop to this great album. And I'm sorry because I don't speak German. I'm going to try to pronounce it, but please correct me. Ewig Watch?
Yeah, nearly. It's called Ewige Wacht.
All right. Which in English means eternal watch, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correctly.
All right. The record offers mythical and dramatic soundscapes, but we would like to hear from you. How would you describe the album?
Well, Ewige Wacht is kind of the most personal album we have ever done. All the songs transfer deep emotions that come deep from our hearts and are supposed to meet our fans and listeners in their hearts. So when we started songwriting, we got these melodies in mind. Then we wrote the songs, and then we got the feeling of the melody and song. And with this feeling in mind, we started writing the lyrics. So it's an overall very emotion-bound album, let's say, with a lot of epicness and also a lot of hard vocals and hard musical parts. So it's kind of a mix between hard melodic death metal and very epic metal, let's say like that.
Right. The songs are sung in German, and for the non-German speaking population like myself, can you tell us what topics or stories are addressed in the album?
Yes, absolutely. Let's say the main theme of Ewige Wacht is to keep the flame of the spirits, the old beliefs of our heathen ancestors alive, and to give this flame to the next generation. You know, this is the main theme, and the lyrics are a lot about Northern mythology, but this is only on the first side, because if you listen more and try to feel deeper, you can connect these old stories with things in your personal life now, and this is kind of what makes this album for me so special. There's a song about Valkyries in the sky, picking up the fallen warriors on the battleground. And for me, it's about a different topic. And you can feel this emotion. And we want the listener to connect those songs to his own emotions and to think about it by himself. And maybe let's say song number 8 has a very different meaning to you than for me, but the emotion that is transported is the same.
Right, absolutely. It's an album full of emotions. I'm going to tell you about something that I personally felt with one of your singles. But before we do that, is there a song for you that captures the essence of the album as a whole?
Yes, absolutely. It's the title track. It's also the closing track of the album. It's Ewige Wacht for me, because it's a very, very emotional song. For me, it's got a lot of meaning, also thinking about my own grandparents that have died, thinking about my kids and what I want to give them for their life, and what I want to transport, what I learned from my own ancestors and the good things, you know, and give them to my kids, and I want them to teach that to their kids. And yeah, it's a very emotional song, and it's about keeping the flame alive.
All right, great, great. Absolutely great. I can feel that on, even when I'm not understanding the lyrics, I can definitely connect to the music, and it evokes a lot of feelings and emotions inside of you. And we have this weekly podcast that everyone should check out. And we dedicate a section for music videos that comes out every week. And we reacted to the 2 videos released by the band for the song that in English is Always Faithful,
Yes,
Immer Treu, and for this song Ironside, that in German it's, I have no idea how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. Yeah, so congratulations for such a great job on both of those videos. They are cinematic and they tell a story very efficiently. Can you
Thank you
share
very
with
much.
us, how was the filming process of these videos?
um, well, we started shooting some scenes for this Eisenseite video, which contains a lot of Viking warriors, a very big shield wall, and King Ironside on this gigantic horse, which weighs around 1,000 kilos. And we started shooting this video like more than a year ago. Some of the scenes and some other scenes have been shot like only 2 or 3 months ago. So it's been a lot of work to do this video, or let's say all the 3 videos. The next one is going to be out tomorrow. And for us, the videos have a strong connection to the album, and they are part of this art we want to express with this whole album thing. So
Right,
thank
right.
you very much for checking out the videos. It means a lot to us.
Sure. And let me tell you my personal story with the video. When I was watching it, I'm talking about Ironside. I'm going to keep saying it in English because my German sucks.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no problem.
When I was watching the video, and the moment I started listening to the boys from Philgia, it felt very, very special. There is a strong connection then. And then after that, the riff, and then how the song start progressing, and then the images you're seeing. There's a moment when in the video, the king dies, and then he seems to reunite with somebody special in, I don't know where, in Valhalla, I don't know where. That,
Yes.
To be completely honest with you, it brought me to tears. It was
Wow.
the connection was so strong with the story, and the music felt so beautiful. The combination of the 2 voices, your voice doing all these growls and screams, and Filja doing the counterpart with clean vocals. It's just an amazing performance. And the music overall was driving everything in the right direction, that it was a very emotional song and a very emotional moment for me. So I thank you for that.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much from the heart. This is
Awesome.
what we want to express with the album, or this is what we want to do. We want to touch the people, to make them feel what we feel when we write these songs. And I'm hoping this works with the album.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It is working. And then I wanted to ask you something about the other song, Always Faithful. At the end of the video, we can see 2 kids that are like playing together. They are going hand in hand, and you can tell that they belong to different religion beliefs, we can say. And that was a very nice touch, a very nice ending after everything that happens during the video, because there is like a fight between 2 groups that they have different beliefs. in having these two kids running next to each other, having fun, just enjoying themselves, despite the fact that they believe in different things. That was another great moment. Whose idea was to do that at the end?
Thank you so much. It was the idea of Philgia. It's our son running with his friend in this
Oh, nice.
video, and it shall express that this is the right way to live. It is kind of what you lose when you grow up. The kids sometimes are smarter than the grown-ups, you know.
They are. They always are. And we definitely need that right now, because there are too much like different opinions and people start fights for no reason.
Yes.
Mainly over the internet. They never seems to find like a common point where they say, okay, yeah, I'm fine. If you believe that, I'm going to respect that. Let's be friends. People is not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I have this feeling too. This is also something I really miss in modern society. And this is something that the values from this old paganism. I mean, you don't need to believe that there is like a big god that smashes his hammer and this is the thunder in the sky, you know? But all this northern mythology, it transports values that should be in the minds and in the hearts still in today's society. And this is something that is missing and something we try to bring back and to say, hey, look at this. Maybe this is a good way to live. And
Yeah,
yes,
that's a good spark. That will make people think about how to do things right.
It means a lot to me what you told about the videos. It's you know, the album is not out yet. It's coming out Friday, and those
Yes.
interviews we do is like the first people we are able to talk about the album because nobody else heard it. So it's always a very great experience for me. So did
Yeah,
you
it's
already have the chance to listen to the whole album? Yes.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, we have the promo from Napalm, so we have been listening to it.
May I ask you what is your favorite song of the album?
Well, for me, it's Ironside, definitely.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it in German.
Yeah, it's Eisenseite, but to be honest, the original word is Jarnsieder, which is like a Danish word.
Yeah.
Because it was an old Danish king. You probably have seen this Vikings TV series, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the son of Ragnar, he's Björn Ironside. This is like the story is based on this true king Ironside, and his burial mound is said to be in Sweden. And this is why we also the very last scene where he is coming back when we go down on our knees. This is like a burial ground, an old Celtic one. And the scene where this woman meets him, it's supposed to be his mother who is looking for him. And the funny thing is where they shot the scene, the actors and the director didn't know that this is also a very old burial mound where they were standing on. So
oh wow, that's great, man. That's a great story.
Some backstage info.
Right, absolutely. All those details, juicy details, are always appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for supporting Varg, and tag us. We will follow and share. Okay.
All right, great. If you ever come to the States, to New York City, let us know. I will be there watching you.
Yeah, perfect. We hope to come back. It's been a very long time. We toured there 2012 and 2014, but Philgia is my wife, you know, and we have 2 kids, and this makes touring, especially like 3 or 4 weeks touring in the States, makes
yeah, I understand. I'm a father myself. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know, but maybe sometime in the future we would be looking forward.
Freki, to wrap up this chat, can you share with us one of your favorite backstage moments?
Well, for me, one of the greatest backstage moments was sitting on the table next to Lemmy Kilmister. Sometime back, I don't know, 2015 or something in Slovenia. It was like a personal highlight moment for me. And then I remember a show in Freiberg in Germany when which was like the first show. My son was seeing the concert we played. He was back then, I think, 2 or 3 years old. So this was also, it was this window in the backstage, so you could see the band from this backstage window, and he was sitting there when I walked to the stage, and this was also a very great moment for me.
All right. Awesome. Making memories right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Freki, for your time.
Thank you so much.
If you like this video, please like it, share it with your friends, consider subscribing to our channel, and don't forget to support Varg by buying their album or streaming or both. Make sure to catch them on the road when they go near to your city, because that is the only way we can support the music and the bands we love. That's the only way to survive. See you next time, but until then, stay metal.